going down!
In Alaska, encounters between humans and bears are more than just stories to tell around the fire. They are a harsh reality where survival and fear go hand in hand. From the frozen wilderness to the edges of towns, black and grizzly bears appear as powerful, intelligent ghosts of nature, with a keen sense of smell that can detect scents from miles away. Every encounter is a test between human instinct and wild power. As food sources dwindle, the line between forest and city becomes blurred. Bears began to invade human territory, rummaging through trash cans, destroying sheds, and sometimes standing tall in the middle of backyards. These encounters not only cause property damage, but also threaten the lives of residents. Now, hunters, rangers, and the community are forced to act not only by force, but also by survival strategies between humans and wild animals. In 2010, Alaska saw 125 bear attacks on homes, the chilling numbers reflecting a terrifying reality. Most of it happens in suburban areas where the boundary between nature and humans is as thin as a wooden wall. Attracted by the smell of garbage, pet food, or leftover meat or fish, bears tear open doors, smash windows, and even crash through walls. Every noise in the night can be a warning that they're coming. "Go, get out of here," the voice shouted through the night. The door was locked with his heart still pounding. Although no casualties were recorded during those years, the fear and panic had clear consequences. Extensive property damage, soaring repair costs, and sleepless nights for the community. The cost of repairing the devastated homes has skyrocketed in just 1 year, surpassing $100,000 as walls crack and foundations shake as if they are about to collapse. In those life or death moments, calmness is the most powerful weapon. One right action can save your life. Remember, bears do not attack unless they feel threatened. Yelling loudly and backing away slowly not only distracts them, but also sends a signal that humans are not a threat. Keep your distance and avoid looking directly into their eyes. This is a way to respect nature and protect yourself. In that tense moment in the middle of the jungle, when the bear's roar echoes somewhere in the darkness, the most valuable weapon is not a gun but bear spray. With just one click, a pungent mist sprayed out, causing the beast to stop, its eyes blurred, its breathing erratic.
Shut up.
Are you calm enough to face a bear in the middle of the forest? Leave your comments below. It roared and retreated, and the hunter seized the moment, retreating silently amid the acrid mist and surging adrenaline. The dry numbers suddenly tell a thrilling story in the Alaskan wilderness. Once upon a time, a single encounter with a bear could end in tragedy, with 10% of encounters carrying a risk of death. Yet, strangely, between 2010 and 2015, not a single hunter was seriously injured. Have humans learned to live with fear, or is nature giving up for now? When giant shadows began looming over villages, Alaskan authorities were forced to make a bold decision. The black bear, the ruler of the deep forest, now descended on the settlement, tearing open trash cans, breaking down doors, and striking terror into the night. And then a hunt was ordered. Since 1920, hunters in Fairbanks have been allowed to take down up to 3 bears a day. The battle for survival has begun not just between man and beast, but also between reason and instinct.
Chest. Go. Nice shot.
Before setting foot in the deep forest, each hunter must undergo a rigorous training course lasting more than 40 hours, where their mettle is tested by fire. During the training sessions, simulated roars resound. A dummy bear charges from a distance of only 30 meters. Their hearts raced and their breathing became labored, but they forced themselves to remain calm. They learned to read movements, recognize defensive postures, and most importantly, when to retreat and when to stand their ground. This is not just training, but a lesson in survival skills and responsibility to protect the safety of both people and nature. Deep in the Alaskan woods, where fog clings to every tree, hunters huddle quietly behind their scopes. They carry more than just guns, they also carry cold precision. From a distance, through modern binoculars, they followed every movement of the grizzly bear. Just a small deviation, the hunter could become the prey.
Comes out, hit him again. Right there, hit him. Hit him.
He stood there like a giant in the middle of the snowy forest. Before his eyes, the target was just a blurry shadow moving in his sight. Long-range shooting is not for the impatient. It requires cold patience, steady breathing, and steady hands. One shot, one chance. What will you do? Comment now and subscribe to the channel to discover more fascinating survival stories. Just a single bullet through the heart or lungs was enough to end things quickly. The heavy bullet whistled, carrying with it a deadly force, breaking the hundreds of meters between predator and prey.
I can't believe it.
There he goes. Oh!
Nice shot, you took it down. A hoarse voice echoed through the deep forest, mingling with the echo of the bullet whistling through the cold air. But distance is more important. In the harsh world of Alaska, where every bush can hide another hunter, long-range shooting is not just a skill, it is a matter of survival.
160. Okay.
Ready? Yeah. Ready?
Yep.
I got it. Why did this thing this?
It keeps the hunter away from the sudden charge of a wounded animal, ensuring both accuracy and safety in the cold wilderness. It's not just humans who are involved in this fight. In Alaska, amid the howling winds and the cold snow, fierce hounds are becoming loyal companions of hunters. With their superb sense of smell and keen instincts, they track bears through the jungle, warning them of danger before it arrives. The humans prepare, but it is the dogs that are the soul of the hunt. Fast, precise, and courageous. In the deep, cold forest, the pack of hunting dogs rushed like living arrows, their barks echoing through the mist. They were not just assistants, but the soul of the chase. They rushed like living arrows, piercing through the snowy forest, cornering the giant bear. Cold sweat ran down his back, both worried and proud. If it were just humans, this mission would have failed. Each hunting team brings 5 to 7 four-legged warriors, loyal comrades ready to face death in the wild Alaskan forest. Black bears, creatures that seem slow, but when they sense danger, they dash up trees as fast as a black gust of wind.
Where are you going, buddy? I see you.
In that moment, the whole forest seemed to hold its breath. The hunter watched from afar, his heart pounding. If the bear climbed up, it would give him a better shot from his high position, avoiding a deadly chase on the cold Alaskan ground. If you love survival stories, confrontations between humans and nature, subscribe to the channel to follow the journey of real hunters. Not every dog is brave enough to embark on a fierce bear hunt in the Alaskan jungle. Before they could go into battle, they endured 6 months of grueling training where every exercise was a test of courage and discipline. They learned to follow scent through the snow, bark loudly to signal the hunting party, and run in tight circles to surround the giant bear. Under suffocating pressure, just one command and the whole pack acts at once. This is no longer training, but training survival instincts on the border between hunting and being hunted. In the wilds of Alaska, it's not just dogs that need training, people must be tempered like steel too. A real hunter must not only know how to pull the trigger, but also understand every look and every bark of the dog pack. It takes at least 2 years of rigorous training to be qualified to lead a dog-assisted bear hunt. Because in the jungle, a wrong command can have dire consequences. Experience, discipline, and the bond between man and animal are the keys to ensuring safety and respect for nature. Hey man, that bear is huge. A hoarse voice rang out over the whistling wind through the trees. Then bang, the first shot tore through the silence. Or maybe it was a second, no one could remember. The giant red oak tree ahead shook, leaves falling like rain. It won't last long, the hunter whispered, eyes fixed on the target. The dogs barked loudly, surrounding the beast. But for Alaska, bear hunting has never been an act of violence. It is the art of maintaining the balance between humans and majestic nature. The goal remains the same: to reduce dangerous encounters, protect healthy bear populations, and maintain ecological balance. Of course, hunting is a last resort when things get out of hand. In fact, people can reduce conflict with bears by properly managing waste, using bear-proof bins, protecting food sources in forests, or even deploying early warning systems using drones and motion sensors. But the question is, do we have enough patience and awareness to live in peace with nature? Instead of just confronting it, what do you think? If the answer is yes, then action must start today. Because the balance between humans and nature cannot come from slogans, but from small daily choices like not littering, not encroaching on wildlife habitats, and respecting forest boundaries. When we change, nature will respond with more harmony and safety for both sides. What do you think is the first step humans should take to achieve this? Please continue to join us in the upcoming videos where you will discover, learn, and experience amazing stories about wildlife, people, and the world around us. The invasion of millions of birds is a serious issue faced by both hunters and farmers in the US. It not only affects rural areas, but also spills over into urban areas. The number of invasive birds can range from thousands to millions in a specific area. Harmful bird species include migratory birds, birds of prey, and scavenger birds, causing incidents and significant damage to agriculture and the environment. Urban areas are also grappling with issues as bird species infiltrate residential areas, causing disturbances and property damage. Farms and agricultural areas suffer significant losses due to the destruction caused by scavenger or crop-stealing birds. The loss of ecological benefits due to the invasion of bird species can impact the biological balance in natural ecosystems. A variety of common nuisance bird species are posing challenges for both hunters and farmers in the US. These could be migratory birds, birds of prey, or scavenger birds. They not only cause damage to agriculture and ecosystems, but can also pose health and safety issues for humans. Therefore, addressing this issue requires careful attention and management from both hunters and farmers. If you believe these wild birds deserve to be addressed, leave a number 1 in the comments section below. In the US, hunters often adhere to traditional methods, using guns to control nuisance bird species. Using firearms is a common solution for managing the population of harmful birds. Typically, they employ suitable firearms, such as rifles, handguns, or shotguns, to effectively eliminate them from a distance, minimizing the risk of close contact with potentially dangerous species. However, while using firearms can be an effective measure to reduce the invasion of bird species, it needs to be carried out carefully and responsibly to ensure the safety of humans and the surrounding environment. Invasive bird species not only cause nuisance for farmers and hunters, but also carry pathogens that can spread to livestock and humans, leading to dangerous disease outbreaks. The spread of these diseases can weaken the food production system and cause serious damage to the agriculture sector and communities. Therefore, controlling and managing invasive bird species is not just a matter of convenience, but also a crucial factor in safeguarding public health and food security. In the United States, the impact of invasive birds on the agriculture industry is extremely serious, estimated to cause damages of up to about $20 billion annually. This figure is not just an abstract number, but also reflects a clear impact on the lives of millions of farmers. This leads to a decrease in farmers' income, causing financial strain and threatening the economic stability of rural communities. This issue is not merely an economic concern, but also a significant challenge to the sustainable development of the agriculture sector in the United States.